I need to collect your information. If I am collecting your information, your 100 or 200 people's information, where I am going to store this information? Usually, book or file. Very good, super, right? So, right? Very good. So we are going to store into one file usually. Okay, leave about databases and those all stuff, technical words. We have some data we are going to store into our operating system, into our laptop. Where you are going to store this data? Usually Notepad, WordPad, right? Word document like this. In like this application we are going to use, we are going to store the data into that particular document. That's it now, guys. We are going to store the data into particular document. I hope you got it. Yes, no. Guys, for example, we have 1,000 people information. So if you try to storing this 1,000 people information into Notepad, so it's bit difficult to us to organize the data. That's it, man. Notepad. So you need to sort the data. For example, we'll have Rohit, R Rohit. I need to sort the R Rohit information. It's bit difficult to me to sort the Rohit, R Rohit's data with the help of Notepad and WordPad like this. If you try to utilizing like this application, it's bit difficult to us to organize the data, and it's bit difficult to us to find the data according to the requirement. It's little bit complication we'll have. So that usually most of the people, maybe thousand people's information or 2,000 people's information, they need to store it. Huh? Usually most of the people they are going to use MS Excel. I hope you know guys very well about MS Excel, right? So most of the people they are going to use MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. So in that MS Excel, in Microsoft Excel, so we'll have spreadsheet. With the help of those spreadsheets, we are going to store the data into that cell. We'll have cell, right? So that is electrically designed cell, and we are going to store the data into the rows and columns. I hope you got it, guys. MS Excel, you can say it's one kind of database. Clear? What is database? It's our application, simple, to store the information. That is called database. So clear, guys? I hope you got it. So what is data? Data is a person's information or product information. So we need to maintain the data. So if you need to maintain the data in the sense, always we should have an application, one software. So that is called databases. I hope you got it, guys. That is called databases. So now, usually, if you're having 1,000, 2,000 people's data, we can store into MS Excel. But if you go to few organizations, those people, they're going to maintain terabytes of the data. Yes, no. If you go to toys factory, so those people, they're going to providing multiple kind of toys. So we need to maintain all the toys information. So they are trying to maintaining the terabytes of the data. So MS Excel sheet is enough, guys, to store the data. It's bit difficult to us to access the data from MS Excel. So because we'll have we have latency problem. So we are unable to organize the data easily. So slow performance like this will have. So if you're using MS Excel. So that to overcome those drawbacks, right? Few vendor to overcome those drawbacks, few vendors they introduce to us few databases applications. For example, Oracle is a vendor. They're introducing for us SQL. It's a very popular application. It's a very popular databases. We can store the data into the SQL. For example, so how we'll have the product called laptop? Laptop is our product. So how many people they're providing laptop? Multiple vendors. Lenovo, Dell, HP, Asus. So like this IBM. So like this vendors that providing the one product called laptop for us. Like the same way, they're providing the databases. Different vendors, they're providing for us different databases. For example, Oracle SQL. So coming to Microsoft SQL, MySQL, MariaDB, right? And SAP people, they're providing HANA. I hope you got it, guys. And then we have uh, different types of databases engine according to our requirement, according to MongoDB and those also actually. So according to our requirement, we are going to we are going to utilize the database. I'm talking about RDS guys, relation databases. Okay. So I hope you got it clear. Yes, no. So exactly what is data? What is databases? What is databases? So now we'll have some information here, same information only, same definition wise I have given here. So what is data? Facts about something that can be used in a calculating, reasoning, or planning. So this is called like so we are going to that is information. Usually information. What is databases? Databases is a organized collection of structured information or data typically stored into electrically in a computer system. That is called databases. Software system, right? So DBMS means database management system. The database is usually collected, controlled by DBMS. Databases is controlled by whom? DBMS. So what is database management system? The database management system is allowed to us to create the multiple databases. That is called database management system. I hope you got it, guys. The different types of databases we can create. So for example, so database one, database two, like this, you can create the multiple databases. How many types of databases will have? DBMS, let's say here, relational databases will have relational database. We are discussing about relational databases. So relational databases, object-oriented databases, hierarchical databases, and network databases. I hope you're clear. Relational databases, object-oriented databases, and hierarchical databases and network databases. We are discussing about relational databases. Example, MySQL, SQL, right? So Oracle SQL will have SQL only, right? So example, few softwares will have few applications. So object-oriented databases, Smalltalk is used in Gemstone. So this is object-oriented databases, and this is hierarchical database, and this is network data. So how many types of databases will have? DBMS will have database management system. So four types: relational database management system, object-oriented databases, hierarchical databases, network data. I hope you got it, guys. The next, this is relational databases. See, non-relation, relation. What is the difference between relation and non-relation? In the name itself only, we have the relation. Got it, guys? This is one table, and this is another table, right? So with the help of those both the tables, we are trying to create one more table. So this table information, we are going to collect it in this table. Guys, this is partition key. This is partition key. You can say partition key or primary key, hash key also you can say. This is name is a partition key. So always primary key, it should be unique. For example, serial number, primary key. Serial number should be unique, right? So maybe name we can provide the non-unique, right? Name and salary. So same department also we have non-unique, right? But serial number should be unique. So if you having unique key, that is a partition key. Okay. So this is partition key, and this is also another partition key. With the help of those both the tables, we are trying to creating one more table. So those both tables having relation in this table, that is called relational databases. I hope you got it exactly what is relational databases. This is called compost keys. Tag and name, those both are compost keys. This is primary key. Okay. Then we are trying to making one relation between both the tables using this table. This is compost key. So remember the terminology, primary key, hash key, whatever if you want you can say. And coming to here in relation table, so it's a compost key we are going to call. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no. So what is the difference between relational databases and RDS EC2? Guys, simple. Few people they need physical infrastructure. So like these people, they are going to deploy the databases into physical machine because maybe they need to maintain the physical infrastructure because of few causes. They should deploy the databases into physical infrastructure like EC2. You can deploy them. If you try to deploying the databases into EC2, everything we need to maintain. We need to maintain the network. We need to maintain the infrastructure. and we need to maintain the EC2 instances and computers and those all stuff. So we are going to face some complications while you are trying to deploying the databases into physical machine. I hope you got it, guys. To overcome those all the complications, to overcome those all the complications, so Amazon they introduced to us RDS service. Amazon RDS service. It's a very easy to deploy. It's a very easy to maintain. So here, no need to bother about infrastructure. First of all, no need to launch the instance to deploy the databases. So directly, you can deploy the RDS instance into AWS cloud. Then you can utilize. So it's a compared to physical infrastructure. It's a maintenance free. So easily you can deploy, easily you can manage. That is the difference between normal databases if you try to installing into EC2 or into a physical machine. So instead of utilizing EC2 or your physical machines, we are trying to utilizing RDS instance. So Amazon, they're providing RDS. Got it, guys? So Amazon Relational Database Service, RDS, is a collection of managed services that makes it simple to set up, operate, and scale databases in a cloud. So always we are going to use the cloud environment to scale, right? To increase and to reduce the database size according to our requirement. Got it, guys? So I hope you're clear. So what is the difference between RDS and EC2? Already I have given the information. Amazon RDS is easier to set up, manage, and to maintain the running Oracle databases on EC2. Maintenance and running Oracle databases on EC2. So here, no need to launch the instance, no need to install the databases into the instance, no need to configure the databases. So directly you can launch one RDS instance into AWS Cloud. And I hope you got it, guys. Okay. So Amazon RDS provide a selection of instance type optimized to fit different relation databases use cases. For example, Amazon is providing. So guys, in Amazon by default will have few engines. Amazon is providing his own databases also, right? And then let's see here, I will show you what kind of engines Amazon is providing for us. Excuse me, guys. Well, Amazon is providing Aurora. Aurora is a database is provided by Amazon. So SQL like this databases engines will have how to. So let's see. Guys, I'll show you today and tomorrow. Today we are going to deploy the databases into our EC2 instance, how to configure the databases and everything I'll show you. And tomorrow, how we need to launch the EC2 RDS instance into Amazon Cloud. And then those both the instance having databases, I'll show you tomorrow how we need to migrate the databases from legacy to cloud. Got it? Migration also I will show you, right? Tomorrow. So let's see guys here. This is our AWS login console. Excuse me guys. This is our AWS login console. So now navigate to RDS. Navigate to RDS. This RDS will have into databases, right? Double click on top of the RDS. So let's see guys here. So this is the RDS dashboard. This is RDS dashboard, right? So there is no databases here. 0. How many databases we can create? By default, 40 databases we can create here, right? So database clusters also you can create. So let's see guys here. Create database option will have. So click this create database option. If you click this create database option, so let's see here how many databases it's supporting for us. Aurora, it's provided by Amazon, right? Aurora, MySQL, Aurora, PostgreSQL, MySQL, normal MySQL, MariaDB, right? And PostgreSQL, and then Oracle SQL, so Microsoft SQL Server, and then recently they introduced to us IBM DB2 also. How many engines it's supporting? How many engines it's supporting? 6 engines. 6 engines will have. See here. So this is called engine, database engine. MySQL is one engine, MariaDB is one engine. So like this, we are going to call engines. So by default, Amazon, they're providing 6 engines. According to your requirement, you can deploy the engine. So maybe if you need to deploy MariaDB, so we are going to select MariaDB, we are going to deploy. So I will teach you tomorrow about this, how to configure the databases into AWS Cloud Environment. Today, what we are going to do in the sense, manual deployment will do. How to deploy the databases into our EC2 instance, I will show you. How we need to interact with the databases, how we need to work with the databases, we will discuss. This is working process and the benefits. So I will share this document, don't worry. Already I have shared few documents yesterday. Please go through the link, okay? I hope you got it, guys. So guys, this is a basic only, so that actually we'll have many things, so we need to discuss it. This is the basic. So we don't have much time here, so that let's get started. So how to launch the EC2 instance? Yes, guys. How we need to launch the EC2 instance? What I'm doing in a sense, I'm trying to deploying the databases into EC2 instance. I will teach you both how to deploy the databases into EC2 instance. Let's see, guys, here. This is EC2 instance, right? This EC2 instance we are going to launch into our AWS Cloud. This is instance mission EC2. Now in this EC2 instance, what we are doing is we are trying to installing databases. So for example, this is database. We are trying to installing this database into EC2 instance. So I hope you got it. How we need to work with the databases in EC2 instance, how to access, how to create the tables, how to create the databases, everything we'll discuss. So this is database. We are trying to deploying this database into EC2 instance. Tomorrow, we are going to deploy the databases into, instead of instance, we are going to deploy the databases into one cloud, AWS Cloud. So this is AWS Cloud environment. So we are going to deploy the databases into AWS Cloud. So I hope you got it right. Clear? So tomorrow we are going to perform this task, and today we are going to perform this task, right? And then tomorrow, exactly what we are going to do in the sense migration we are going to do. So we'll create few databases into legacy environments into EC2 in this database. For example, MyDB, my_DB is a database. So what I'm doing in a sense, actually, I'm trying to migrating this database from EC2 instance to cloud environment. Physical infrastructure to cloud. So this is the practical session we are going to perform today. Yeah. I hope you got it, guys. This is EC2 instance database. This is Amazon RDS. This is Amazon RDS. You can use any engine you wish. This is AWS RDS. Clear? The differences between EC2 instance databases and then RDS databases. Amazon RDS databases. Amazon RDS databases, no need to launch the instance, no need to configure anything here. So it's a very easy to deploy. Just we need to access this instance with the help of, we need to access this instance with the help of EC2 instance. So how we are going to access this instance? Tomorrow I will show you. So we are going to use one EC2 instance to access this one. Got it, guys? So this is like legacy infrastructure, man. This first diagram is the legacy infrastructure. This one. This is like legacy infrastructure, but we are trying to deploy the databases into EC2 instance so that No need to bother about legacy infrastructure. So this is cloud. We are going to access this databases from another instance. So I hope you got it. We are not installing the databases into EC2 here. We are trying to installing the databases into AWS Cloud. We are trying to accessing the databases from EC2 instance. And this databases dedicatedly we are deploying into EC2 instance. Right? Now we'll do this one. So this concept will do. Okay, how to launch the instance, guys? How to launch the instance? Go to EC2. So I'm trying to launching Linux instance, Amazon Linux 2. The launch instance. So click launch instance. There is no instance of guys. We are trying to launching instance. So now, I'm trying to providing the instance name called DB server, database server. Got it. And then browse it and select Amazon Linux 2 image. Amazon Linux 2. Retire. Retire. And select Amazon. Got it, guys? Okay. So go a little bit down. Scroll down. Then key pair we need to select. Actually, we don't have key pair here, so we need to create one key pair. And then key pair name. Anything you can give. PP key, PPS key. Okay. And then download this key. The key it got downloaded successfully. Then go a little bit down. Okay. Guys, SSH you need to allow. SSH you need to allow. Okay. And next, go a little bit down. Okay. Do one thing. Create one new security group. So we are trying to using new security group and create security group. Okay. Go a little bit down and launch instance. Launch instance. So instance it got launched successfully. So click view instances. Then it will take some time to launch. You need to wait until to get 2x2 check pass, check status check. Okay. So now until we'll convert this key into PPK. Open PuttyGen and then load the .pem key. Then RDS key, right? Go down. Okay, DBS, okay, not RDS. DBS. So save private key. We need to change the extension as a PPK and save. Then close. Got it? Then open Putty. Open Putty. Okay, better to open new version of Putty, guys. So now go to EC2 instance and copy the public key. And then paste it here. Go to SSH, auth, credentials, browse, then tps.ppk, right? The private key. Open and then click open and accept security alert. Then log in with EC2. Easy to use. So we connected successfully. And go to settings, experience, change settings, then change. So let's see guys here. This is our EC2 instance. Guys, if you want, you can log in as a root user. If you want, you can execute the commands with EC2 user also, but you need to add sudo, sudo. Got it? So sudo, or otherwise better to log in as a root user. Try to log in as a root user. sudo -i. Now yum update -1. So we need to update. So we have few updates. So those updates is try to installing. Automatically it will install, no need to call. Yes, it got installed successfully. Updates. Next step. Guys, if you want, you can make a note. Step 1. Usually how to install the and using MariaDB, guys. MySQL. Okay. MariaDB, MySQL, almost same, both are same. MariaDB is an advanced version of MySQL. Right? So now I'm trying to installing MariaDB services. Means MariaDB databases. Installing MariaDB databases. Step 1. Install require packages. Guys, if you want, you can make a note. Install require packages. How to install require packages? Yum install MariaDB server. Actually, we need to install. And I'm trying to providing star. Star means MariaDB related all the packages it will install. So this is the first step, guys. Please focus on it. How to install the databases into EC2 instance. See guys, successfully MariaDB it got installed, right? Okay. So second step. So we install require packages. Second step, start the service and enable the service. System start MariaDB. Systemctl start MariaDB. Systemctl enable MariaDB. Those both the commands we need to execute. Okay. So clear, guys. So I am familiar with MariaDB, man. So that both are same only. It's not a big deal. English Kumar. Okay. So systemctl MariaDB, systemctl start MariaDB, systemctl enable MariaDB. Got it? This is second step. Third step. Third step. We need to configure the databases. Got it, guys? First step, install require packages. Second step, we need to start the service and we need to enable the services. Third step, we should configure the databases. MySQL underscore secure underscore installation. This is a command you need to use to configure the databases. I hope you got it, guys. MySQL underscore secure underscore installation. Then hit enter. Guys, enter current password for root. Don't give anything. Just hit enter. Right. Set root password. Now it's asking. Then you need to set the root password. Then you need to set the root user's password. Got it, guys? So we need to set the root user's password. Right. Yes, you need to provide Y. Then hit enter. It will ask database root user password. So I'm trying to providing Red Hat is a password for this database. Database root user password. Successfully, we assign the password. Remove anonymous user. So usually, we are going to remove the anonymous user. So yes, you need to provide. We are trying to remove anonymous. This allow root login remotely. So guys, always we need to provide yes, because usually we are not going to provide the root access remotely. We are going to create normal user accounts. We are going to provide the remote access for those normal users, so that we are trying to disabling the remote root. Remove test databases and access to it. Guys, usually in real-time environment, we need to remove the test data, because this test databases contain all the databases information. So maybe smart users, hackers, if they get the test database, they can misuse. So that usually we need to remove the test databases, right? Right. So now we remove the test databases successfully. So reload privileges table. Now, so we are going to reload the privileges table. So all done. All done. Thank you for using MariaDB. So everything we completed successfully. First step, install require packages. Second step, start and enable the services. Third step, so you need to configure the databases like this. And fourth step, so we are going to work with this databases. How we need to log in? So it's a very simple. MyS hyphen U is an option. Root is a username. Hyphen P is a password. Then Red Hat is a password. I think we provided for root user. We connected with MariaDB. I hope you got it, guys. How we need to connect the database. So now MariaDB prompt we got it. So welcome to MariaDB monitor. Commands end with semicolon or slash. So how to check the databases, guys? Show databases is a command. So databases is a command. See guys here. Information underscore schema, MySQL, and performance underscore schema. So three databases will have into this MariaDB by default. So how to create the database, guys? Yes. How to create the databases? Yes, guys. How we need to create the database? How to create the database? Do you have any idea or no idea? Huh? Create command. Create database. Create database and database name. For example, MyDB. On database it got created. So how to verify? Show data. MyDB database we got created. Then how we need to use this database? How we need to store the data into this database? Use MyDB database name. So semicolon. Then instead of none, and then we got a MyDB. So in this MyDB, there is no tables, guys. Inside the databases, we are going to store the data in a table form. This is database. Inside this database, we are going to store the data into table formats. Got it, guys? So we are going to store the data into table formats. Got it? Table means rows and columns will have, right? So like this tables we are going to store inside the database. Got it? Yes, no. Yeah, like this table we are going to create. Okay. And then we are going to store the data into this table. So first of all, we need to create one table inside this data. How to create the table, guys? Create table is a command. So use database and then create table. So that is the command we need to use to create the table. Create table, table name person, right? And person ID, data type, integer. Period ID usually we are going to use. Person name, varchar. Last name, first name, address, city, those all stuff will happen. So like this, we can create the table. So create table, table name persons, right? And then inside the table, we'll have few values. So one table it got created inside the MyDB. So table name is person. Got it, guys? So how we need to check the table? Select star from table name. That's it now, right? There is no data inside this table. Just we created one table. Okay, got it, guys? How to know the table details? Describe. So describe is a command. Describe table name. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. So table name person, right? So you're going to get the detailed information. Person ID, last name, first name, address, city. Now we need to add the values into this table. We need to add the values inside this table. How to add the values inside this table, guys? Insert option. Insert into person, person ID, last name, first name, address, and city. Right? Values. Values 01 serial and person ID. Initial B, last name. Ravi, Hyderabad, address, and city also have. So like this, you can insert the data into table. Got it, guys? So actually, while you are trying to copying and pasting at the time, so be careful because don't use Word document while you are trying to copying and pasting. Better to use Notepad because in Word documents, those single quotes and double quotes is different. Okay? So you need to modify this. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Now it will create. Now select a star from then table name person. Inside the person table will have the data. So if you want, you can add some more data. So maybe A Raju 02 name Raju, then he's staying in Chennai. Got it, guys? So I hope you clear how to add the data into clear how to add the data into table. Like this, you can create the multiple table. You can create the multiple table, right? Then you can select if you need to filter only first name, then you can use instead of star, you can use first name and city. So those both we are trying to filter it. So table name person. Do we have first name, guys? Yes, city also will have. And we are going to get only those both, right? And then star also can give all the columns you're going to get. Okay. So I hope you're clear, guys. Now, if you need to update, update, delete, right? Functions you can. So you can write those queries. Update person, set last name and city where person ID one. We are trying to modify last name and city both for person ID one. So I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Yes, no. How to update. Then how to delete. So delete from table name where last name is equal to last name. So otherwise person ID is equal to 1, person ID is equal to 2 like this. You can delete, you can update, you can modify. So I hope you got it, guys. And anyway, this is not a SQL class, okay? So just I'm trying to providing an idea for you how we need to install the databases, how we need to create the databases, how we need to create the tables inside the databases, how we need to add the data into the table. I hope you're clear. Yes, no, right? Okay. So now we'll do one thing. We'll create few users, database users. Okay. So we are going to create few database users, right? And we are going to log in with the help of database user. How to provide the permission for those database users? Guys, create user is a command. Then username identified by Red Hat is a password. I hope you got it, guys. So let's see here. Create user. So username, for example, DB admin is a username, right? Then identified by Red Hat. Here. This is identified by Red Hat means we are trying to assigning the password for that particular user call. We are trying to assigning the password called Red Hat. I hope you got it, guys. See, guys, one user it got created successfully. User it got created successfully. Then we need to verify whether the user it got created successfully or not. How to verify, guys? Those user related data. Let's check show databases. Those user related data it is going to store into MySQL. Use MySQL databases, right? Then select star from right, star from user table. Okay, we'll do one thing. Don't use star here. Better to provide user name and password. Not user name, user ID. User. Not it. DB admin user got creator. This is the password. Like this, you can find the users. You can create the users. You can log in with the user, right? So now I'm going to log in with DB admin user. Exit, then MySQL hyphen u, then DB admin is a username, then hyphen p password, then Red Hat is a password. You can log in. So I think we need to provide like this. Red Hat only. Guys, we need to provide host name so that we got error. Don't worry. So while you're trying to creating the user account, at the time you can use local host. Then you need to use like this. Then only you can, right? Local host, local domain like this. Right? So I hope you got it, guys. How we need to create the user accounts. So how to provide the permission for those users? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll create this user called John. Login, MySQL, MySQL, become your root, and execute that command. Now go on, correct localhost. Local machine. City instance. So usually we need to provide the host name. This is the host name we need to provide. So actually, we provided local host. According to my normal machine, I have given local host here. You need to provide this. Okay, then it will log. Because this is a local host type, so that it's providing access to. So that's it. On done. If copy this one, from here, like this, you can create the users. Okay, assign the password. Where I have given single quotation for Red Hat. Usually we need to provide single quotation. Okay, actually there is a problem with this syntax, guys. Actually, thing is, you need to provide. Don't worry, in local machine it's not a that much of a big deal. It's very easy to create the user account. Now it got created, right? Now it got created. The user. If you want to can verify, use MySQL, right? Then execute this. John, let's try with John MySQL. This is the username. Clear about this? Anxious. So I hope you got it, guys. So how to deploy the databases? Guys, what we deploy the databases today, how we need to migrate these databases into RDS instance, right? So we'll discuss tomorrow. Can we do now itself only? Otherwise, I'll deploy the databases into. I think it will take some time to deploy in the databases. We need to create security groups and those all stuff. So got it. So this is a key command we need to use. And how to provide the permission to user? Grant, grant permission, okay, and revoke permission. So grant means we are trying to providing the permissions. Revoke means we are removing the permissions. So after granting the permissions, you need to execute this command plus privileges command. So then only what you did the configuration, what you did the modifications, what you provide the permission for user, those permissions it will apply. So I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no, yeah. So if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Let's say I will show you. I will create the user into my environment. Then it will work. Because that is a both same problem will have so that you're getting access in error. I have my own Linux operating system. So I'm trying to installing the databases into this Linux operating system. So first of all, we need to create repositories, guys. Don't worry. What is repositories and those all stuff that may actually be basic copyright. So I'm trying to installing MariaDB. So guys, don't bother about those commands. Okay, you're unable to understand. This is all those all Linux related stuff. Okay. Right. So now I'm trying to installing the databases into my local machine instead of using EC2 install. So same command, guys. First of all, we need to install require packages, MariaDB, start. I'll create user account. I'm going to log in. To that. Right? Total 27 packages we'll have, guys.